Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to review for you a movie I've already watched several times. I saw it in theaters, and I've watched it like 3 times since it came out on Blu-ray. We got Blair Witch. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like rating. Ha! Alright, so we got the new Blair Witch. This one is rated R. It has a 89-minute runtime. And to be honest, guys, I like this movie. A lot of people maybe say it follows the formula too close to the first one. I think in many ways it expands on the first one, and in some ways it contradicts the first one, and it even contradicts itself, its own rules that are established. And I'm not sure why they did this. So this movie takes place 2014, I think it is. So it's, however many years after the first one, quite a bit, and it's Heather's younger brother, grown up, and he has seen a video online. Somebody found a video, and he believes it's his sister. Now, the only issue with this is it doesn't really look like his sister, so I'm not sure why he thinks it's her. I mean, she is covered in dirt and blood or whatever, and it's just like this quick flash in the mirror. But the first thing you think is, well, that doesn't even look like the woman who played his sister. So he is going out to look for her, or try to find Rustin Parr's house or something. And at the same time, his friend, who must be in college in some sort of class, is making a documentary about his search. So similar to the original, a group of people going out into the Black Hills forest, making a documentary. They're not necessarily looking for the Blair Witch in this one as they were in the first one, more of looking for the sister, but they also know of the Blair Witch. So the person who finds this video, and he's supposed to tell them where he found it, but then they get there, he's like, well, only if you guys let me join you. So then they're this is kind of creepy, really. This guy they don't know and his girlfriend want to join them on their trip to look for his sister, but they really have no option. It's either let him go or don't let him go, and don't even know where to start. So they decide to let him go. Now, the thing that's kind of strange, which they don't really say, and you kind of have to, maybe it's up to you. The witch can either do anything, right, or control time, or control like an alternate dimension, or something, and or which this would kind of also work into Book of Shadows, if you've seen that one. Control your mind into thinking things are happening that aren't really happening. But at the same time, for that to work, it has to trick your body because of things that happen with the passage of time in this movie. Unless she's tricking everybody into thinking these things are happening. It's hard to say. I don't want to elaborate too much because it would ruin the story. But the passage of time doesn't end up being the same for everybody. So what would cause that, really? If she's tricking your body and your mind into thinking the time is passing differently. So this is another found footage style, although it's a much different found footage style to the old one, and really the whole thing is quite a bit different. It's got similarities, I'm going over those already, where the people are in the woods and they're in the Black Hills woods or whatever. Now in the original, they kind of are lost for a long time, and they're walking around a lot, and they're like going in circles, and they keep trying to find their way. In this one, they only try to get out one time, which is way different. They try to get out of the forest, and they just end up back where they camp for the night, and that's the only time they really try to find their way out. And then they're like, well, let's just camp, and then from there it's night the rest of the movie. How much time exactly passes is uncertain, but it's never daylight again. Also in the original, all these things kind of slowly build over the nights. I don't remember how many nights it was, 3 or 4 nights. Things start happening. They're getting woke up in the middle of the night. In this one, like I said, it's like 2 nights. All right, so it really takes place over 2 nights, and everything happens much quicker. This one spends a lot of time leading up to it. you know, oh, we're making this documentary, you know, okay, similar to the first one. You know, they're getting all the like earpiece cameras. They do have those on Amazon too. They are a real thing. I don't think they really have GPS built into them, but they are a real thing. Just a little earpiece, looks like a Bluetooth, and it's actually a camera. They have a drone, and then they go out there. Now they're crossing the river, and the girl gets like some kind of weird cut on her foot, and I don't know what the deal was with that. They kind of never really explain it. I don't know if there was more to it that got cut, or they're just like, well, I don't know what happens with that, and they just left it in there. I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of confusing. Maybe there's more to it. I started thinking maybe like she became the Blair Witch or something, but I don't know. That's kind of crazy to even think that, I guess. So then, of course, then the movie starts breaking its own rules, which I can't really talk about without ruining the movie. But basically, people start disappearing, and it's kind of breaking the rules. And it's very interesting, very confusing, and I don't know how much I want to give away. I think that's all I want to give away, honestly. Like, I think you guys should check this out. This movie does have some really good suspense. It does actually have some really good scary moments. It does have like cheap jump scares, loud crashing noises. People in this movie are completely silent, and then they just pop up in front of you and make a loud noise, like, you know, kind of cheap scares like that. But I think there is also, like I said, some good suspense, some good scariness. The ending really contradicts the ending of the first one, which I don't really understand why they would do that. And they even mention it earlier in the movie that it's contradicting the first movie. Now, I can understand they're contradicting the legend, but it already happened in the first movie. How can they say it's different in the third movie? You know what I mean? So I found that kind of disappointing. And there's just a lot of annoying found footage style stuff, you know, just noises of things being turned on and off. And you're like, why do they add this stuff in there? It doesn't add to the movie, you know, like, and then like just weird buzzing noises that come in and just kind of annoy you. And lots of little things that are kind of like, they don't make a lot of sense. But overall, guys, I mean, I did like this movie. I think it's cool. I think it's worth checking out. If you guys are Blair Witch fans, this is definitely worth checking out. If you don't like found footage, though, probably not for you. But I liked it. Not perfect, good enough. I watched it several times just because I want to make sure I could really get into this movie and really get my thoughts across. They did bring back a lot of the same things, you know, the rock piles, the stick men or whatever they called them. But they didn't get into any of that. They're assuming you saw the first one and you kind of understand what they're all about. So I definitely think, too, if you haven't seen the original, watch that before you watch this one. You'll understand it a lot better. I definitely think they assumed you saw the original before you saw this one. So I think a score on this one, I think 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. 5.5 out of 10. 5 out of 5. It's not perfect. It's not even close. But I do like it. It's a good, fairly well-made horror movie with some good suspense and some good cheap jump scares. Alright, guys. If you guys have seen this, though, I'd love to hear guys' thoughts on it. I know there's going to be at least a 50-50 split on people who liked it versus people who didn't like it. But that's okay. You know, not everybody is into the same movies. Just because I enjoyed it doesn't mean you did. I saw it in the theaters with a couple friends and my dad. My friends all liked it. My dad hated it. He thought it was terrible. So, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Yeah. Hi, guys! Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I want to review for you a movie I've already watched several times. I saw it in theaters, and I've watched it like 3 times since it came out on Blu-ray. We got Blair Witch. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like rating. Ha! Didn't work exactly to plan. I got a big one! I got a big one. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like rating. Ah! Ah! Over the nights, I don't remember how many nights it was, 3 or 4 nights, you know, things start happening, they're getting woke up in the middle of the night. In this one, like I said, it's like 2 nights. Our props are falling apart here, guys. Alright, so it really takes place over... Remember, if you guys enjoyed this video, to give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate it, and it helps support the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos. Right there. Check out the suggested videos, and I'll see you guys next time.